Greetings, everybody. This is Brother Elias again. Another greenhouse conversation, contemplation. Today's book is called The Keepers, or An Alien Message for the Human Race. The Keepers by Jim Sparks. Let's see. Okay. Well, it says these observations came to me in the middle of what seemed like some sort of three-dimensional monster movie. Even though I was still frightened, I knew that my plans were working. I was keeping my mind going and I was taking all this in. I would remember it. The voice inside my head said, "Look," and the letter B appeared on the screen. I cried. I couldn't deal with the idea of having to go through this process 26 times, or God knows how many times. Maybe there were more letters in the alien alphabet that I had to learn to trace. I was already emotionally drained, and now this. The whole damn alphabet, I sobbed. Yes, appeared on the screen, followed by B. And then we must have been the alien equivalent. And B must have been the alien equivalent. And as they anticipated me giving them more trouble along with B, I got zapped of increased air pressure against my ears and head, along with um, sta- stepped up anxiety. Basically, he was trying to teach him the alphabet, um, the alien alphabet and stuff like that. And it's amazing that when people have UFO abduction, there's not too many black people being abducted by aliens. And I have come to the observation that the ancient Egyptians, the ones that go back maybe 50,000 years or plus, they created, like the pyramids to point to where they went. And they left organic machines behind. I think these UFOs or these UFOs are organic machines to monitor human beings. And if we study ancient history, Aboriginal melanin black people were first, and Caucasian type of human beings were recently allowed to rule this particular planet. And that's why a lot of times you're only allowed to go into Greek and to Roman history, not to go back prehistoric times where these amazing structures and stuff was built. So I think that's what the UFOs are. I think they're watchers, that the ancient, the ones who were highly intelligent on this planet, when they knew the season of the planet, like the planet Earth at winter, spring, summer, and fall. I think solar systems and galaxies go in an area of the universe that's really not wanted or desired. So when you have rich people, when they have winter in their city, they can just go somewhere like Florida or somewhere, or the Bahamas where the weather is warm. And I think that's what they did. The time period we live in may be a time period of with the righteousness really don't, the righteous souls, because again, we can't continue to talk about fleshly beings, because that's another thing. And I'll just repeat, this is a fact. If you're a human being and you can't live, or if you can't live or think beyond your zodiac sign or your emotional state, then I just think you probably are a new soul, and to learn how to be human, because humans are a little more responsible than animals. So I just think the gates were open, and then some of the visitors come and say, "Oh, remember this and remember that," to keep it going. So it's not really a judgmental thing, but you do get judged by your behavior because you do have memories. But anyway, so that's up the UFO thing, man. And it's so crazy that, man, we've been dealing with this for so long, and no UFOs have landed or said what's up. I mean, you got to wonder what's going on. I mean, jeez. We've been at it. We didn't seen stuff, man, and but nobody is willing to. So I actually, again, I just think they're like some type of organic machines. That the highly intellectual, spiritual, moral, and what have you. When it was new, the solar system was going through a winter season. You can say Naburu and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not gonna go into that. But that's another thing. Just think about. We gotta ask the question, man. Why no one has really sat down and chilled with us, man? Really? Yeah, they deal with the leadership, but I mean, look at the leadership's behavior. Don't you think that's extreme insanity? They are willing to, according to what the European people says of who run the government and their little files, they're willing to sit with high officials. That is totally barbaric to the fullest. I don't say all of them, but it's a majority of them. Because again, they on this Darwinistic, strong survive type of beastly life, life that's deserving lower than the beast. And that's why this planet is a mess, and cities are a mess, and people's conditions, and babies being born with illness. Because again, you can say words, but again, you got to prove it. Because if we were living according to the great creation, we wouldn't be experiencing these things, because these are new events. So we are what most are, desiring to manifest insanity, pure satanic behavior, beastly behavior, and then when it's time for them to die, they try to tell the next generation, please don't do this. But yet the next generation says, oh man, look, I gotta make me some money, I do whatever. So they get caught up with the emotional state, because again, remember I said that we may be maybe in a area of the universe that is like winter, when it comes to spiritual, meaning that we most do not have this understanding of having a collective conscience or willing to even care about it. And that's why the Bible, Quran, the Gita, and all these things, Allah, and all the gods that we talk about, are just our brothers and sisters who lived and are present. It's not existence itself, but our brothers and sisters is passed down their wisdom, the trial and errors due to centuries and things like that, and millenniums and stuff. So look, and that's why these books continue to live. So that's my little note. Peace and blessings. Again, today's book is An Alien Message for the Human Race, the Keepers, by Jim, his name on the back, Jim Sparks. Ooh, ooh. I had to do that, right?